As the Vatican prepares for its negotiations with the Chinese government around the renewal of the deal concerning appointments of bishops in the communist country, U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo has been speaking out against it. He is currently on a state trip to Rome, where EWTN News correspondent Colm Flynn brings us this report.
U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo arrived at the Vatican today to meet with top Holy See officials, a day after tensions over America's opposition to the Vatican's China policy spilled out in public. Secretary Pompeo has strongly criticized the Vatican-China deal, penning an essay suggesting the Vatican had compromised its moral authority by signing a deal with the Chinese government on the appointment of bishops in the communist country.
Nowhere is religious freedom under assault more than it is inside of China today. That's because, as with all communist regimes, the Chinese Communist Party deems itself the ultimate moral authority. The Chinese Communist Party has battered every religious community in China.
Secretary Pompeo is in Rome to meet with Italian and Vatican officials and to participate in a conference on religious freedom. It took place yesterday and was organized by the U.S. Embassy to the Holy See. Cardinal Pietro Parolin also spoke at the embassy event. After his speech, the Cardinal emphasized the Church is going ahead with renewing the deal, acknowledging that there can be different points of view on how to improve religious freedom in China. He also said that it was a policy of small steps, but believed it was a step towards greater religious liberty. A Vatican delegation is expected to travel to Beijing in the coming days for negotiations, and a decision on the deal is expected this month. The Vatican declined Secretary Pompeo's request to see Pope Francis. Cardinal Parolin cited Holy See policy to not grant papal audiences during election campaigns. The Vatican says Secretary Pompeo spent 45 minutes in the Apostolic Palace with his Vatican counterpart, Cardinal Pietro Parolin, and the Vatican Foreign Minister, Archbishop Paul Gallagher. Vatican spokesman Matteo Bruni said both sides presented their respective positions about relations with China in a climate of respect, openness and cordiality. Secretary Pompeo started his day visiting the Rome-based Sant'Egidio community, where he praised the group's efforts in caring for refugees in Italy as the Lord's work.
The work that you do to take care of the people in the world who are the most needy in the most difficult conditions is truly remarkable. It's his work, it's the Lord's work.
In Rome, Colm Flynn, EWTN News Nightly.